why is it so hard to record our podcast, our videos? What happens when we sit down and nothing comes out? And the ideas that you have been talking about, that you've shared with other people so naturally, all of a sudden don't come out as natural. And you struggle to say the right thing. You are over analyzing everything that is happening, and that is preventing you from finally just publish something, take that recording and throw it out there in the world and see what happens or how people react. Well, you're not the only one going through this. I've been recording content for 8 years, and I still struggle with recording. But let me tell you, on the other side of you overcoming this, you making sure that you have the right tools. There are plenty of opportunities waiting for you. There are people and connections that you will make, and there's your audience waiting for you, waiting for you to step up. So let's just remove all these obstacles. I'm going to share with you 3 things that may be happening with you when you sit down and record, and how we can overcome those, how we can get better at executing, recording the content, and publishing the content, whether it's your podcast or your YouTube videos. Let's get started. Welcome to Content Jefe. It's been a while since I posted an episode for Content Jefe. I'm excited to get this project in motion again. The whole season, or the whole theme for the podcast, is to stop overthinking and start creating. That is one of my missions. That's something that I do for my clients and for my students here at PSS Creative Media, is to remove all the obstacles or the things that are keeping them from recording. I feel very passionate about that. I like to empower creators with the tools and the mindset that they need so they can finally start recording. All of us have great things to share, whether it's our own experiences, whether it's the way that we see the world, our knowledge, our skills. We're all worthy of a stage, and I don't want you to sit there and keep dreaming about recording and dreaming about sharing yourself with the world and just not being able to do so, because recording is a struggle, and we are going to demystify it, and we're going to see what's going on and why you're not recording. So the first thing that you may be doing is that you are jumping into recording without preparation. And when I say preparation or being prepared, I'm not only talking about you having an outline or you having a script that you're going to read, talking about more your body being physically, feeling well physically, and your mind. And what may be happening is that you sit down to record, but you have 1,000 things going on in your mind. You know that you have meetings that day, that you're thinking about your kids and what they need, or maybe you have this in mind that somebody's going to knock on your door, or that you're going to get a text message or a phone call, and it will take you away from staying focused on recording. And recording is one of those things that you can not really multitask at the beginning. You can't be recording and have people screaming, or you can't be recording and have people texting you. So removing those distractions, and also make sure that the night before you had a good sleep, that your brain is well rested and focused on the task at hand, and that you are hydrated, that you have been drinking plenty of water. Hydration is very important. As we speak, I'm feeling like my mouth is very dry. I've been talking for the last 2 hours, so that's why I should have followed my own advice and drink water. I have water. Hold on. There's just no way for us to be so uptight and so rigid that we just don't. So when you are feeling good in your body, when you have eliminated all distractions and your brain is at the max capacity, then you're able to stay present and you're able to deliver the content in a way that is efficient. You're not going to talk, for hours on one idea. You're going to be precise, concise, and deliver exactly what your audience needs to listen in that moment. So make sure that you take care of yourself before you jump into in front of the camera or in front of the microphone to record. I've done it many, many times. I tried to do this yesterday and it just didn't happen because I was exhausted. So that may be one of the things that are happening. And also make sure that you are in good spirits. And tell yourself, that this is a great opportunity to learn a new skill that is going to get sticky and it's not going to go as easy because you're new at this. But just get excited for learn a new skill, learn how to be more articulate when you record content, learn how to be the confidence that comes with recording content, and also excited about the people that you will meet, excited about the people that you will change their lives because they've been waiting for the information or the things that you want to share. So just getting excited about that helps a lot. So that takes me to the next point, that sometimes the reason why get too much into our heads and we start overthinking everything that we say and we get frustrated and ultimately we trash all of our takes and none of it gets to be published and nobody will ever see it, is because we make it about ourselves and we forget who we're making this for. That happens to me constantly when I sit down and I think about me. And it's not only you, it's not only me, it's just a human condition. We are built to think about ourselves first and to think about how we stay safe and how we stay fed and all of our needs met. So it takes an effort for you to really think about who you're making this for. Who is your audience? And I try to picture it, like I've tried to put that person or that group of people here in my hand. And when I picture them here in my hand, I want to take care of them. I want to give them my best. And what I need to say to them, it's important. It may not be important for me at the moment. I may have, thinking like, who's going to care? Who's going to care about what Veronica has to say? Who's going to care about her experiences or what she's sharing? Like nobody cares. They do care, and they need my help, and they need my information, and they need the way that I deliver that information. Is not only nowadays you can find anything on ChatGPT. You can just ask ChatGPT and ChatGPT will give you the information. But human connection is so important. You can read something on ChatGPT and all of a sudden it makes sense and it clicks and it feels good when somebody that you follow on Instagram or a creator that's on YouTube, then they say it and it resonates. So that's why it's important to, when we sit down to record, that we are picturing the person or the group of people that we're delivering this to, and that your words matter, your message matter, what you're doing matters, and they need it, and you're not doing this just for you. And that immediately will get you out of getting so caught up in the minutia and getting so caught up in the things that don't really matter. So that's something that can help you. Just remove the me. Oh, I don't like my hair. Oh, I don't like the way I talk. Or I don't like my accent. Or I'm feeling insecure. Or, in my case, I just get distracted with other tasks and I just leave this for the very end. Or I am not, or people don't care. Or, nobody's going to miss me if I stop posting. Or, you name it, I have all of those. But then I am here because I know that there's somebody out there who's struggling to finally press record and to be okay with the things that they record, and to be okay with the way that they communicate ideas and with the way that they look. And that's who I am here for. So that helps tremendously. So I hope you get to try that. Just have that person close to you. And then the last one is that we may be, or that's my case, and I can guarantee you that, some of you are there, is that we want to be ahead of ourselves. Like, we want to be in the future already, and we want to be able to confidently press record and have a bunch of people around us, and just be like Gary Vee or any person on the internet that you follow that have been doing this for a while and have the experience, and everything just comes out of them so naturally, and they dominate the audience, and you're like, wow, like, so you sit down and then you stumble upon your words, and then you say something that you were not supposed to say, and then you don't look the way you wanted to look on camera, and then that just like really gets in your head, and like, why am I not there yet? Well, the reason why you're not there yet is because we want the results. We want to be able to do the thing like right there, right here, right now, and we don't want to go through the painful path that sometimes takes to get to mastery, which is where they are. If you asked Gary Vee, if you asked, I was watching a video of, I forgot her name. Oh, Cody Sanchez. Very eloquent, mastering her subject and talking with a level of certainty that it's very, it captivates, and we want to have that type of deliverance when we are recording our content. But it is not going to happen if we don't start from zero, and we don't start where we are right now. And let me tell you that there's nothing more endearing than seeing somebody trying, and that over time, seeing somebody's progress, because you get to see it all, is all there. It's all online, and you get to go watch their first episode, or their first vertical video that they make, or their first YouTube video. And then you see, over the years, and then you see their last one, and how much they have improved, and how confident they look, and how cool they look now compared to when they start. But they had to start somewhere, and sometimes that's the problem for beginners, is that some of you may be very successful at what you do, very successful in business, very successful, maybe, published authors. You have your accolades, you have all these things that you have accomplished in your personal life, or maybe not. This may be the first time that you tried to do something publicly, but this is a totally different animal. Recording content is, you sit down in your office with a camera, and then you pretend that somebody's there, you pretend that you're talking to somebody, and you're alone. You don't have an audience. You don't have a familiar face, or a face that you can make eye contact with, or that you can read to see if you're saying the right thing. And also the technical, the lighting, the cameras, all of that just play a role into this. So be gentle with yourself, and honor where you are in this journey. Honor that you are a beginner. You're not going to be a beginner for a long time. After a while, you're going to get the hang of it, and you are going to start recording. It's the preparation and the nervousness and the anxiety. Certain things will not go away, but you will get better at your deliverance. So I want you to follow Content Jefe. I want you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it so far. I am going to release episodes at least twice a week. I'm not going to promise you that they're going to be every week. It's better if I promise twice a week, and then if I do it once a week, then that will be a win. Yeah, I'm excited to show up and to help you get unstuck and start recording content. And I don't know where this journey is gonna lead me to, but I am here for you. I know your struggles very well, and I so want to help you, and I so want to see the content that you will record. I want to see the evolution of you as a creator. I'm here for you. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.